Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. You guessed it, it is time. It's time to move in to my Transformer Franken planner for July. This is where I was at with 3 months of 3 different planners on these discs. The discs I'm going to use this month are slightly smaller. They are, here's a comparison for you. So they are, here's an expander disc from Happy Planner. Here is the size of the disc I'm using. And then here's a classic size disc from Happy Planner. So in between, this green one I'm in right now is in between as well, but it's closer to expander than classic. The ones I'm going to use this month are a little bit smaller. They're closer to a classic than an expander. These are Talia discs? Either Talia discs or Tool discs. I will find out what they are and I will link them in the cards up above. But I've got basically a blue, a red, and like a pewter gray. And I chose these because they're all the same size and because I want to do red, white, and blue. So here are the covers I'm going to use. This one is a cover I made. This is the Sail and Sea kit from Planners Anonymous. So I've got the beautiful red, white, and blue, the lighthouse, and then on the back, I've got some die cuts and some fussy cut scrapbook paper and a quote card. Here is the matching, more of the paper, and the sailboats are on the clear acetate. So I just sandwiched that all together. Oops. That was from last year. I just sandwiched them all together and laminated them to make a bookmark. And then the back side, here's the back cover. So again with the red, white, and blue. And more of the die cuts. So I could use them as this being the outside or this being the outside. I want the red because I need some red for the red, white, and blue discs. So, and I just love, summer, this is going to sound weird. So I'm just going to go ahead while I'm putting these discs on and chat with you, but I'm going to go red, white, red, silver, blue for my discs. So summer is my least favorite season because I don't like to be hot, but I love the sea. Especially not the beach. I love the sea. I love the Pacific Northwest, rocky, stony, colder beaches. So July is when I bring out all my nautical stuff. So all I did was put the front cover and the back cover together and pop my 9 discs in. So let's push this out of the way. So for my July setup, I like to do previous month, current month, and next month. So for July, previous month will be June, current month will be July, and future month will be August. So we need to come over here. This is going to be my, let's see. I think that is going to be my, we'll just go ahead and set this up to be catch-all. It doesn't matter. None of them are very much work-related, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to come in here. So I'm using the Modern Meow Planner as my catch-all planner. So I'm going to pull out the title page and the perpetual calendar, which I use for, in this planner, I use that for birthdays and special personal holidays and the fun holidays that we like to celebrate. So May is my past month now, so it's going to come out. So here's my archive. I do have a video on how I make my archives. I will link that in the cards up above. It's basically just a cheap placemat from Walmart or Dollar Tree, and they are big enough, a kitchen table placemat. They're big enough to cut and get a front and a back cover for a classic size planner out of that. And then I take a half of a school folder. I take a back to school folder. The plasticky ones hold up nice. And I use either the front half or the back half. And that way, if I collect stuff throughout the year that I want to keep with this year's planner, I can put it in there, and that divider sits between the used past pages and the future unused pages. So May is going to come out, and I Franken-planned a few times, so it feels pretty thick. So I'm only going to pull half the pages out. All right, and then June is going to become my past month. We're not done with June yet. So, but that's okay. We're almost done with June. So June's going to go in as my past month. And then I need the bookmark that I made that goes with this planner. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it in to this last week where I'm at. Is that where I'm at? No, not quite. I'm filming this a little bit early, so here's where I'm at. And as you can see, sometimes the bookmarks aren't, they don't come all the way down to the 9th disc, but it doesn't matter. I never grab it by the bottom, I grab it by the top. So who cares if it's a little bit short? All right, and then July is my current, will be my current month. All right, and then I have a small notes section in my catch-all that's going to go in the back. It's where I keep discount codes and, weirdly enough, nail polish information. So that's my current transformer setup. I need to grab out of my archive my future month, which is August. There we go. Okay, so this archive just lives on my bookshelf, and I use it like for this throughout the year. And then when the year is done, it'll go on a more remote part of my bookshelf, so I can grab it when I need to if I want to reference something. All right, so what I've got so far is just a super skinny planner. It's a front cover, a back cover, a bookmark, and 3 months. Nothing fancy, nothing special. It would just be if you only had 3 months in your planner, with something sticky on the front cover. Okay, so how we're gonna make it transform into another planner is we're gonna go inside the very, very back cover. And those of you who watch my video every month, you're probably sick of me hearing me say this, but it is what it is. So if you're new, here's the complicated part. You're gonna put your front cover on over here just like you normally would. So here's doing red covers with red, white, and blue. So there's my front cover, and this matching bookmark is just, I think it was cut off of this side. It was cut off of this piece of paper. Yeah, I think it was cut off right there. So, and then my back cover, here's my back cover. So lots of white again. So my back cover is going to come over here, and you'll see why in just a sec. So I got my front cover, my back cover, grab it by the discs, let it flop shut. And there we go. Now I am at my second planner, my social media planner. So when I flip this open, now I can put my 3 months of my social media planner in here. So once again, I'm going to come in here. Here's my social media planner. So and this is where I keep my Post-it notes, because when I have a filming idea or somebody requests something, I definitely want to grab a Post-it note to write it down. And then here is my perpetual calendar and my name page. I use this perpetual calendar for statistics, social media statistics. All right, so now May is going to come out. That is my past month, so we'll take that out. Don't need it anymore. I mean, I'm not going to throw it away. It's going in my archive. So here is my social media archive. So we're going to come to the divider here, just another back to school, half of a back to school folder. And we're going to put this before the folder, because these are the used pages. All right. And then, there we go. So now June is going to become my past month. It's not quite my past month yet. And I franken planned a lot, so I got lots of thick pages, so we'll just do half the month. Okay, and then there's my bookmarks, so we'll put those in. Don't need the bookmark anymore, because I'm going to use this one that I made that matches the pages. So this one was a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. So as you can see, it is, I'm going to have to make those holes just a tiny bit bigger. This is the scrapbook paper pad that I used. Beyond the Sea. I think P13, is that the brand? Yeah, P13. So there's the website. I got this from scrapbook.com. So, but in case you were wondering, in case you're liking these covers and you wanted to know where to get it, it's called Beyond the Sea. All right, and then here is the rest of June, which is technically going to be my previous month. Okay, and then we'll move July over for current month. All right, and then I do have another small notes section at the back of my social media planner. And a little note card that just popped out of there. All right, and then, but before that, I need my future month, which is going to be August. So we'll grab that out of the archive. There we go. So now I have 6 months. Done with my archive. All right, so now I have 6 months on my discs. 2 different planners, 3 months each. So there we go. Getting a little fatter. All right, so we are, stay tuned, we are going to put in my wellness and fitness planner. So there was a cat off camera crying to go outside, and I have to stop and let him out. So, all right, so here now I have my social media planner, and here's how it transforms. So if I go to the next set of covers, flip it open, grab it by the discs, let it flop shut. Now I have another set of covers, the front and the back match. And I'm back to my catch-all planner. So it is now front and center. So it transformed from my social media to my catch-all. So last but not least, we're gonna add one more section. So just again, same thing we did before, we're gonna go inside the very back cover, inside the back cover. We're gonna put the front cover on the front, on the right. And if this scene doesn't inspire wellness and serenity, I don't know what does. So this is going to be my wellness planner. I have a back cover that I made. So make waves. Nice little positive thought. So that's going to go on the left hand side. And you know why? Because now when I pick it up by the discs, let it flop shut. Now I have a matching front and back cover. And inside here is going to be my wellness. I'm getting a little chunky. 3 sets of covers will do that to you. And then here's the matching bookmark that I made. Oops, I pulled 2 covers over. Here's the matching bookmark I made, I think. Nope, open doorway, open doorway. So this was 1 sheet of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that I cut down to make a cover and a matching bookmark. So inside that front cover now, just 1, we're gonna move, in my wellness planner, I have these little Post-it notes. And then I have my title page. I don't use the perpetual calendar in this one, so I just have the 2 different halves of it. May is my previous month. That's going to come out. And if you don't need 3 months, don't put 3 months in. 3 months is in most cases enough for me. I don't regularly look back more than a month. But if that doesn't work for you, then, add more. So here is my archive, again, with just a half of a folder there in case, I don't know, I get a pamphlet from the doctor or something that I want to keep with that wellness stuff. There, I can put it in there. So June is going to be my previous month. I don't need this bookmark because I'm going to use my matching bookmark. So we'll pull June out as my, like I said, my previous month. And we'll pop it on the discs. Have not done my July goals page yet. That's why that's blank. All right, there's previous month. July is going to be current month. And then I don't have a notes section in my wellness planner. So there's July current month. And we'll just go ahead and pop the bookmark in here for now. My little matching bookmark. There we go. All right. And then, so this is now just covers and discs because the bookmarks I already pulled out, they're laying on the side. So those will go, that'll go back into my storage. And then we'll grab future month, which is going to be August. There we go. So now I have 9 months. 3 months each of 3 different planners. Not too chunky on my discs there. So there's my wellness, beautiful wellness cover, my wellness scene. If I go and say I want to write or work in my catch-all planner, I just go to that set of covers, let it flop shut. There we go. Now I've got my Modern Meow, my catch-all planner. So that is how I set up my transformer planner. You know, what's the worst? If it doesn't work, if you don't like it, if the extra sets of covers stick out too far and you just don't care for it, if it's too chunky, you know, all you have to do is, it's not like you cut anything or ripped anything, or that's the beauty of a disc-bound planner is, you know, if you don't like it, you can put everything back the way it was and have 3 or 4 or however many separate planners sitting on your desk. But this has been Planner Piece for me since 2019. I love this setup. I can grab, if I'm traveling, I can grab one thing, one planner, and have everything I need right there, and I just flip to the section I want to work in. So I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to keep striving for Planner Piece and come up with a system that works for you. Maybe a transformer planner is it. I don't know. Give it a try though. You can, like I said, you can always put everything back the way it was. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.